Okay, so welcome back, my dear YouTube community, to another informative video. I'm a university student who's trying to pass this semester, so that's why I record some of my homeworks. Now, let's begin. Okay, so today's topic will be delivered in English. For those who speak Spanish, we'll be talking about la bolsa de valores, the stock market, some terms related to the main topic, and how can we use the stock market in order to grow our wealth in the future years. So we have to define the term stock market, and well, we need to say that there's a non-physical place where the companies and some other financial institutions such as banks and other organizations, and also particulars, not just not like people like us, but intermediators who can help us to invest in the stock market. So it's a non-physical place where not just companies but a variety of actors interact in the market by buying and selling, from shares and bonds to, let's say, commodities. And for example, here in Mexico there's the fibras. It's a term in Spanish which means fideicomisos de bienes y raíces. So there's a lot of instruments, or a lot of yeah, a lot of assets we can deal with in the stock market. There's not just a stock market for shares or bonds and another for foreign exchange. No, they all occur in the same stock market. So the stock market is another like market, but it's a non-physical where you can trade from shares to bonds and so other economic products, of the economy itself. So it is not a market just for the companies. You can use it too as a regular person, but you need an intermediator from an organization, let's say a bank or another financial institution, that will help you to invest in the stock market. So well, we see every day in the news that there are some channels specifically dedicated to the stock market, and people talking about the Dow Jones or the Nasdaq or the S&P. There's things that we can't understand yet, but in general terms, these are indicators of the market. For example, the Nasdaq is an index which consider all the technology companies and software development and things like related to technology companies related to technology, which all have activities, let's say activities in the New York Stock Exchange. So the Nasdaq is an index for technology companies, or the another indicator is the JP 500, which consider the top 500 companies of the US, and this index is considered the most precise index of the US economy and of the US trade market, because it is really accurate, in order that whatever happens to this index, it will have consequence to the economy in general and to some other economic index. So the stock market is a market where the companies or the organizations can found their projects, but a market where particulars can also invest in order to grow their wealth. And yes, there are some, let's say, general indicators in order to inform you in a better way at the moment you trade in the stock market. And it is a very useful tool if you want to increase your income. So In conclusion, the stock market is a very useful tool if you want to increase your income, and it is not it is not rocket science. I mean, everybody can learn about it, and my recommendation is for you to study a little bit more of this topic, because it will help you a lot, not just for your economic wealth, but for your personal wealth, because you will be better informed in the economy, and you'll be best prepared in order to prevent crises and things related to bad moments of the economy.